Hello Pisces, and welcome to your weekly guidance. This is for the week of the 7th going through to the 13th of February. Alright my beautiful Pisces, how are you? Have you had a good week? Let's see what we've got going on for you. We're going to use 5 different decks to get as much information as we can. These are not predictions, these are the energies available for you to use and help you on your path, okay, if it resonates. And this is good for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, cross-watching, whatever feels right for you. Okie dokie, Pisces, you've got Knight of Cups, the Empress, the 8 of Swords, the 2 of Swords, central energy, the Moon, King of Coins, Knight of Coins, 6 of Swords, and the Chariot. All right, you are moving forward as you approach your birthday season. In the next couple of weeks, you are shifting towards a new space. Let's see what's coming in from the unicorns, and we're wanting that one. It's the magic of the unicorns there. Cocoon of white light. Rest in perfect love. Lovely. Okay, and from the angels of Atlantis, what's the guidance, please? And we have Sandalphon with planetary cycles. Aquarius just had this. Okay, all right, so let's start with the planetary cycles. You are approaching your birthday time quite rapidly. Things are really starting to move forward now. You heard me say this before, if you've been following me a while, that your New Year's Day is your birthday. And as you approach your birthday, there's things that need to be finished off, closed off, done and dusted from the past year so that you can move into this new cycle fresh and clean and ready to go. So we tend to find the last few weeks before your birthday a little bit of unsettled time, because you're kind of crossing your T's and dotting your I's and looking at little bits that need to be done. And so be aware of that in this cycle, that you're moving towards being the star of your time as you come into Pisces time. So these last few weeks, it's really about allowing everything to come up to the surface so that you're ready to move forward into this new time. Your central energy, the moon, is very much about what we don't know, what's hidden, subconscious, our deeper self. It can also be our fears, our insecurities coming up, our wibbles and wobbles, so that we can release them and sort them out. Now this is also, this beautiful full moon, very much about finishing off and completing. Full moons mean closure. What am I letting go of? What am I releasing? It's done now. And then we move towards the new moon, where we're creating something new. So particularly around the full moon, be feeling into this, but it doesn't just have to be around the full moon. This is asking you to go within, go deep within into your conscious, subconscious emotions and feelings, and feel the feelings. I know that sounds bonkers, but we tend to clock the feelings and then immediately shut them off, shut them down, because they might feel a little bit too intense or uncomfortable, or I haven't got time for that now. So this is the opportunity this week, because it's your central energy, to really dive deep, Pisces, and you're really good at that. So allowing those feelings to come up, and use words like I am releasing, neutralizing, transforming, transmuting all that doesn't serve me, all that is not love, all that is not in my highest good. Simply the intention to do that can make a huge difference of clearing and cleansing everything out, ready for the new cycle that is you're moving towards. Now the unicorns are giving you this as a suggestion. Use the cocoon of white light, with the cocoon represented here by the butterfly and the not caterpillar, but you know, in the cocoon, okay, that we are allowing ourselves to be surrounded by white light, allowing that transformation then of that which is no longer in our highest good. So this can be thoughts, beliefs, situations, patterns, behaviors, whatever it is. Also sometimes people. So I'm just resting this week So not necessarily the whole week, okay, but you're stepping into this energy. Just visualize the white light around you. You haven't got to sit there for 3 hours. You can sit there for 3 minutes. You can sit there for 30 seconds. Just visualize this white light and you being held in this cocoon of light, and you're resting in this oneness, this beautiful oneness. I am one. I am one with myself, I am one with the divine, I am one with the light. And as you do, you move through that transformation, and everything can come up and out of the way, ready for you to move forward. So your first card, the Knight of Cups, is taking action on that which makes you happy. This can also be a love offer. We are moving towards an offer, an opportunity that is something that is going to enrich my life. It could be temporary, it could be permanent, it might be fleeting. It's just given me a moment of real happiness and then it's gone, but I needed that little moment. Whatever it is for you, there's taking action here on what's going to make me happy. Where is my satisfaction, fulfillment, my sense of they're just showing me everything opening up. So that which was closed, opening, so that you can be a vessel. These are the words they're giving me for you. Be a vessel for joy and happiness to come in. Now it is asking you to have a think about what that might be for you, because the Two of Swords is the I don't know card. All right, I haven't made a decision yet. I haven't quite figured it out yet, because there's a lot that's unseen and unknown. So as I spend a little bit of time in this cocoon of white light, I can be sorry about that, Pisces. I had my alarm going off. I forgot I set it, but I've been up a couple of hours now. Anyway, where was I? The Two of Swords next to the moon. This is what's unknown, this is what's unknown. So we have a double message that at the moment I'm allowing stuff to come up to the surface that is there, but I may not necessarily be aware of it. So I'm just going to sit with it in this cocoon of light to allow that information to come forward. And it will come forward, but the Knight of Coins is slow moving energy. Another action card. The horse is here symbolizing power. I have the power to create stability, to create security, to create financial flow, and it can be slow moving. That's okay. But when we look at these three cards here, what action am I taking towards my happiness? What is my happiness? Figuring it out, what's going to make me happy. And one of the things that's going to make me happy is having additional increased security, stability and financial flow. So as I figure that out, then I can step into this middle row, which is beautiful, because we have the Empress, which is the fertility to create that security and financial flow, allowing myself to be in this beautiful energy. There's the eggs here. I'm hatching a plan, a plot. I've got a strategy. I'm focused on what I want to manifest and create. And because I now know what I need to do, I'm allowing myself to move away from that uncertainty and that insecurity, or that sorry, I'm just listening to them. The deeper emotional flow that wants to come up and out. And visualize it, they're showing me a waterfall. So imagine it coming out of you and then just falling away like a waterfall, freeing you to move into calmer, easier, better times. The Six of Swords is always moving into a better space. And that is going to start to happen fairly quickly, because it's next to the Chariot, which is us moving forward at a rate of knots. Now in this deck, you notice that the horses are pulling the Chariot, not sphinxes. And the horses seem, the heads are going in different directions. That one wants to go that way. That one's kind of more focused on what's going on here. So the Chariot rider is steering it. I am steering where I am going forward and how I'm going forward from a position of light. He's holding a staff here, and the crystal on the staff is creating this beam of light, and that's where he's directing those horses to pull him towards. So he's lighting his way like headlights on a car. We're moving forward. That is what we're wanting to do. So we've got another knight. We've got three knights now. Knight of Swords. Knights are all about action. These are action cards, okay? So this isn't going to happen without you pushing. They're saying, well, push gently, don't push too hard. But yes, they prefer the word to drive it rather than push, okay? Right? So driving it forward. Now the Knight of Swords is communication, clarity, focus. The birds signifying the messenger, the information that I need to drive this forward. So what is the information? So this can be online. It tends to be quite fast moving. It's quite a nice balance actually when we look at these two knights opposite diagonally, because this is fast and this is slow. And here I am in the middle in this beautiful moon energy, while I'm feeling these two forces being harnessed between fast and slow, and the Chariot here being able to then guide it forward in the light towards my happiness, the Knight of Cups coming through this way. So all of these diagonals are just making perfect sense, and this bottom row moving forward towards this new beginning. And the King of Coins sitting in the middle here, representing this stability and security. He is a fantastic entrepreneur. He's very grounded, but he has the strategy of what he wants to move forward, but in a very calm, quiet and peaceful way. You know, the King of Wands is more dynamic and pushy and assertive. The King of Coins just quietly gets on with it in the background without making a song and dance about it, but he is still achieving amazing results. So let's find out a little bit more. All right, hang on a minute. Right. I always get these two decks mixed up because they look so similar. Okay, so let's find out some more for my Pisces, please. Thank you. Tell me more about this week of all of this action. Let's find out. High Priestess, the Six of Cups, the Fool, the Devil, the King of Wands. We mentioned the King of Wands, didn't we? And the Hanging Man. Look at all this major arcana, guys. The Devil, the Hanging Man, the Fool, and the High Priestess. 4 out of 6. This is saying this power is very, very strong for you this week. The major arcana really drives things forward. This is the bigger picture. The bigger picture is going on for you this week. So the High Priestess, your inner self, your higher self, again with the moon, very similar energies of what is hidden, what is deeper down. This is my internal soul source, higher self, inner soul energy guiding me forward, and I don't always have all the answers in a moment. Some of it takes a bit of time to percolate and come up, but I am coming from a deep perspective of trust and innocence and opening. Look at the butterflies here again, signifying this transformation. I am growing, I am expanding, and I am listening to my inner guidance as it comes up to bring me towards this new beginning. Now it's interesting, we've got the Fool on this part of the Two of Swords and the Moon. This is what's hidden, what's unknown. I'm going to have a new beginning with this. I will know this, and it's going to help me move forward. But at the same time, it's going to create a certain amount of restriction. The Devil is holding me back. It's addictions, it's temptations. So now that I've figured this out, right, what I need to do here, and I'm ready to move forward, am I moving forward into new temptations, new patterns of restriction, or am I pushing them out of the way? The King of Swords can be very materialistic when the Devil is next to it. So am I just focused on the money and stuff, happiness, all I want is the money, or which isn't very good, all right? So when we focus on happiness, and the money can come as a byproduct of the happiness rather than focus on the money to get the happiness. It doesn't work like that. So we have these two in the middle, all right? These three major arcana cards here. The Fool is wanting to come into the deepest parts of self, but what it's doing in that deepest self is bringing up some fears, some restrictions, some I can't do it, I'm not strong enough, whatever is coming up there. But we can push forward. We've got the King of Wands, As I said earlier when we were talking about the King of Coins, he is very dynamic, he's very assertive, he's riding his throne full of fire and he's pushing through. Nothing's going to get in the way. And look how big he is compared with the trees and the mountains. Right? It's this huge presence that he has. So, okay, I've got some restrictions that are coming up, I've got some doubts, but I'm going to stay in my power and I'm going to surrender for a moment. We've got the Hanging Man. I'm just going to let go. I'm feeling tied up here with the Devil. I'm feeling tied up here with the Hanging Man because I've got all these chains around me. Can't quite move forward yet. I'm on the Chariot, so I want to move forward. I want to go, but I need to just pause for a moment and take a different perspective. Let's make sure before I start herring off on these energies to shift forward that I'm actually going where I want to go and not where my fears might be trying to lead me. So I'm going to just pause, surrender, look at everything from a different perspective, be patient, give myself a little bit of time, and then I move forward when the time feels right. Now, as I look at all of this together then as a whole, I'm feeling what this is saying is that over the next week or two and leading up to your birthday, which might not be until the middle of March, this is the energy you're getting ready, you're getting yourself ready to move forward as you hit your birthday. But this is the last few weeks before your birthday, or the last few days depending when your birthday is, that this energy is coming up, building up. So just work with it, Pisces, work with it. Know that this new beginning is coming in and allow it to come in the right time. So anything that comes up for you over the coming weeks, just sit with it, allow it, know from the Empress energy and the High Priestess here that everything is percolating quite nicely towards the new beginning that will start to really spring into life as you hit your birthday. So preparation, planning, releasing, use the white light, use that cocoon, understand the oneness, that everything comes together in perfect divine timing, perfect synchronicity, trust. Okay, final message for my Pisces, please. Final message. Higher consciousness. Okay, everything is about this expansion into awareness. The oneness here is a very, very high vibrational card. When we really understand oneness, we are ascending into a higher level of consciousness. You have this incredible power within you, Pisces. You are moving towards this, number one, leadership, new beginnings, fresh start from a higher place, a higher perspective. This is why you've got the Hanging Man. This is why the Devil is there saying we're going to move through those restrictions, seeing it from different perspectives, freeing ourselves, transforming with the butterflies into this higher conscious me. All right, Pisces, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this reading helped. If it did, give it a like, a share, a thumbs up, all that lovely stuff. Thank you so much. It really does help my channel to grow. And if you haven't already, do subscribe. Thank you so much. Have an amazing week. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.